Ever notice how the quietest person in the room makes everyone else talk louder? Like their silence is this weight everyone's trying to fill. You're standing there, not saying much, not reacting, just present. And suddenly people are oversharing, over-explaining, getting weirdly defensive about things you didn't even question. That's not an accident. Your calm is doing something to their brain, and they hate it. Look, some people chose this. They got tired of surface-level nonsense and walked away. Others didn't choose it. Life just happened, moved cities, grew apart, prioritized the wrong things. Doesn't matter how you got here. What matters is what you do with it. Because here's what nobody tells you about being alone. It forces you to become someone most people will never have to be. Self-reliant, observant, uncomfortably aware. When you don't have friends to buffer reality, you start seeing things. Not in some mystical way, just clearly. You notice who's faking confidence, who's overcompensating, who's saying one thing but their body language is screaming another. While everyone else is performing, trying to be liked, trying to fit in, you're just watching. And that gives you an edge most people don't even know exists. You're not caught up in the social dance. You're studying the choreography. You see the patterns, the insecurities, the power plays. You know who's lying before they finish the sentence. That's not arrogance. That's what happens when you spend enough time outside the noise. You develop a different lens. Here's the psychology most people miss. Humans are wired to mirror each other. It's called mirror neurons. When someone's anxious, you get anxious. When someone's excited, you feed off it. But when you're calm, genuinely calm, not faking it, their brain doesn't know what to do. They expect a reaction, a validation, some sign that you're on the same emotional frequency. And when you don't give it to them, it creates this discomfort. Stillness freaks people out because most people can't sit with themselves for 5 minutes without reaching for their phone. But you've been sitting with yourself for years. So when they're spiraling, panicking, overreacting, you're just there, steady, unbothered. And that stillness reflects back everything they're trying to avoid in themselves. That's why they get nervous. You're a mirror they don't want to look into. Here's the part that separates you from everyone else. You've learned to regulate your nervous system when most people are still slaves to theirs. You don't need constant validation to feel stable. You don't collapse when someone disagrees with you. You've had to build that because there was no one else to stabilize you. And that makes you dangerous in the best way. While they're reacting, you're thinking. While they're performing, you're calculating. You're 10 steps ahead because you spent so much time in your own head that you've mapped out every angle before they've even started talking. Some people call that overthinking. It's not. It's pattern recognition. It's emotional intelligence on a level most people won't develop until they're 40. You learned it early because you had to. You're not broken. You're not missing out. You're just operating on a frequency most people will never access. And the ones who get nervous around your calm, they're not ready for that frequency yet. Let them be uncomfortable. You've earned this quiet power.